Hey, everybody. We're popping in your feeds briefly today to tell you about a special virtual event that the Center for Creative Leadership is hosting next week. It's all about how to be a better leader, and it's completely free. So I'm here now with Dave Altman. He is our Chief Research and Innovation Officer here at the Center for Creative Leadership, and he's here with me to tell you a little bit more about the event.
Thanks, Eric. Hey, everybody. I'm really excited to share with you information about this virtual event. We've titled it Towards Better Leadership, Centering Compassion, Well-Being, and Belonging. And we've pulled together really some of the best CCL experts on those topics to give you some insights into how and why those important constructs of compassion, well-being, and belonging are a key part to being a better leader.
Absolutely, Dave. And so, as Dave said, the event is called Towards Better Leadership. And this special event is going to feature three main sessions. Each one is going to go a little bit deeper on one of those topics. So they're compassion, well-being, and belonging. And then we'll also have opening and closing keynote sessions to sort of tie everything together, synthesize the day's major takeaways. And I know as I'm saying it, I hear that sounds like a lot of ground for us to cover, and it definitely is. But we're going to fit it all into 3 hours with the key takeaways and breaks between each session. So we're not going to take over your entire day.
Yeah, that's important. And it's going to be actionable. So you'll come away from this with ideas about what to do. So just as a reminder, the Towards Better Leadership virtual event next Thursday, April 19th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. So jump on the opportunity now, register, use the link in the description of this video here. And if you can't attend in real time, we'll be able to provide to you the recordings and other key takeaways from the event. So sign up so you have access to that.
Exactly. Like Dave said, sign up regardless of what your calendar looks like that day so you can get all of those great learnings. We don't want to give everything away right now. We're only going to be here talking to you for a second, so we couldn't fit it in anyway. But just briefly, I want to tell you why we're holding this event and why we're focused on these three topics of compassion, well-being, and belonging. So we believe that it's time to re-examine traditional ideas of what good leadership entails. Often that concept has been far too narrow, either devaluing some really important skills and practices or honestly just missing them completely. So as the world continues to evolve and change, we at the Center for Creative Leadership believe that everyone's collective understanding of leadership and what good leadership is needs to evolve as well. So we've launched something called the Better Leadership Project to explore how the framing of leadership should expand and change as the world evolves too. And so we believe that leading with compassion, well-being, and belonging for both yourself and for others is going to be paramount for your personal, team, and organizational success going forward.
That's exactly right. I've been at CCL a long time, and I want to learn more about better leadership, both for me, but for others with whom I work. So speaking of kind of evolution, we're thinking about compassion, one of the topics, as an extension of empathy. And similarly, we're seeing well-being as evolving from a focus only on individual resilience and belonging as a key component to underlying diversity and inclusion efforts. So in the virtual event, you're going to hear from our experts at CCL across different disciplines. We've got people representing research and our portfolio and other groups, and they're going to intertwine and mutually reinforce and probably challenge each other a bit about those topics. So we think that this is going to be really a robust and, as I said before, an actionable series of conversations that we think you'll be able to put into action moments after you listen. So we look forward to having you involved.
Yeah, great points, Dave. I really can't wait to hear what people are going to say. To be totally honest with you, I have not reviewed the decks. I do not know the finer points of the discussion, but knowing the people that we're going to be putting in front of you, I know that I'm going to learn a lot, and that you will too, all of you who are tuning in. So I should mention that also that we're going to kick off the day next week on the 19th, hearing from CCL's Chief Information Officer, as well as our Chief Equity and Societal Impact Officer. And then we're going to close the day, the half day, with a closing keynote from one of our senior research scientists, as well as our Chief Human Resources Officer. And they're going to just tie together the common threads, make those key takeaways really clear for you and your team. So just want to give everyone a better sense of what the full day or half day is going to look like.
Yeah, that's great. And, it may seem obvious that compassion, well-being, and belonging make us better leaders and contribute to better organizational culture. But what I'm looking forward to are the insights around how to put it all into practice. And we've mentioned this a couple of times. So, we have evidence behind what these colleagues of ours are going to be presenting, but it's not just going to be the evidence. It's going to be how do you put this into practice in the real worlds that you are working in?
Yeah, that's certainly what I'm looking forward to as well. So for all of you, if you have not registered yet, you can find the link in the caption for this video. We hope to see you on April 19th. But again, register regardless so that you can get those takeaways in your inbox. We encourage you to share the link to register with your colleagues so that you can come away with a shared language on your team or in your organization, understanding some of those next steps and being able to implement them collectively. So we would also invite you, if you want to be involved in this overarching effort to help us redefine good leadership and what it should look like, you can learn more about the Better Leadership Project using the link that you see right here down below us, but it's ccl.org/betterleadership.
All right. Well, that's it from Eric and me. So now it's up to you. So thanks for listening, and we do hope to see you next week.
Bye, everyone.